Yo guys, welcome to Ashton Fitness. Today I'm going to show you the best way to tell if you're ready to hit the muscle up. A lot of beginners think that once they can do 10 pull-ups they'll be able to do the muscle up, but this isn't necessarily true. In today's video I'm going to show you the definitive sign that you can use to tell if you're ready to hit the muscle up or not. So come with me and we'll hit on the bars. Hit on the bars? We're not moving to the bars. We're not trying to seduce the bars. Bars, I love you. Right, so so the definitive sign that will tell you whether you're ready to hit the muscle up or not is if you can do one explosive pull-up where the bar comes below your chest. So that will look something like this. Rather than just doing standard kind of basic pull-ups where you're just coming up, chin above the bar, you want to do that one explosive pull-up where your chest comes above the bar. So it will look something like this. All the way up, try and get your chest right up to the bar. That is the sign that will tell you whether you're ready to hit the muscle up or not, because the muscle up is essentially you trying to do an explosive pull-up and then coming over the top of the bar, getting your chest over. So once your chest reaches that bar line and comes over it, you can throw yourself over that bar and push yourself up. That's the definitive way. Now, the reason why a lot of people say once you can do 10 pull-ups you'll be able to do the muscle up is because once you can do 10 pull-ups you should be able to do at least one explosive pull-up where your chest comes above the bar. If you can't do that, then you won't be ready for the muscle up. A lot of people, especially beginners, they will do 10 pull-ups, but their pull-ups, because they've just started doing pull-ups, their pull-ups might look a little bit kind of slow and controlled, which is a good thing. You want to be controlled with your pull-ups. However, with the muscle up, you really want an explosive pull-up. But a lot of beginners will kind of do their pull-ups like this, or they will not even get their chin above the bar and they'll kind of just come up to about head level, and that isn't a full range of motion pull-up. You really want to be getting your chin above the bar and you really want to be doing good solid pull-ups. If you can do 10 pull-ups and they're easy, then you'll be ready to do the muscle up. And that brings me on to my second point. To do the muscle up, you have to be able to do 10 pull-ups easily, and that's a fact that a lot of these kind of YouTube tutorials omit. They say once you can do 10 pull-ups, you can do the muscle up. However, those pull-ups have to be easy. If you reach the 10th rep of your pull-up and you find that you struggle to get there, then you need to train your pull-ups more because you're not going to be ready to hit the muscle up yet. Conversely, if you do get to the 10th rep and you find that it is very easy and you feel like you could have done more, then you'll probably be ready to hit that one explosive pull-up. So if your pull-ups are kind of looking a bit or feeling a bit kind of slow and lethargic and it's tough for you to get up there, then make sure you just keep practicing your pull-ups until they become easy. You want to be able to do 10 reps easily. That is the key. So instead of doing very slow and controlled pull-ups, you just want to be able to just clean them out, nice and easy. It should be no hassle for you to do 10 pull-ups. That is probably the major tip, and you want your pull-ups to be good quality pull-ups, obviously. I'm gonna go through some muscle up tips to help you guys achieve the muscle up a little bit faster if you're stuck. Obviously the first major tip is get your pull-ups down. Make sure you can do 10 pull-ups very, very easily. Once you can do 10 pull-ups easily, you'll be one step closer to hitting that muscle up. The second tip is, if you've seen my muscle up tutorial video already, then you'll be familiar with these tips that I'm about to show you. However, if you're new to the channel, then these tips will really, really help you get your muscle up. And if you haven't seen the tutorial, I advise you to watch it anyway because it will just give you a new perspective about how to muscle up. So the first tip is to hang on the bar with an overhand grip. Basically, what you want to do is, instead of holding the bar just with a neutral kind of pull-up position, what you want to do is have your hands up and over the bar like this. What that basically does is it makes it easier to transition over the top. When you do your explosive pull-up, you obviously need to then throw yourself over the bar and then push up. Having your hands already over the bar will make the transition over the top much, much easier because you won't have to rotate your hands over the top of the bar to get up and over. So I'll show you what that looks like. So instead of just hanging on the bar with a normal grip like this, what you want to do, hang on the bar with an overhand grip, and that will allow you to basically come up and over much, much easier, like that. Because, as I said already, your hands are already up and over the bar, so when you do make that transition over, your hands are already there, so all you need to do is just push up. Again, the second tip is what you want to do when you come to the apex of your swing. So first I want to just quickly explain what the apex of the swing is. So basically what you want to do a muscle up is you want to just generate a little bit of a swing, because if you try and do it from a stationary position, if you just try and hang and then try and do the muscle up, it will make it way, way harder. So what you want to do is just get a little bit of a swing on your muscle up before you do it. Now the important thing to remember is when you hit the apex of your swing, that is when you want to initiate the muscle up movement. I apologize for the siren in the background, but let me just repeat that just in case the camera didn't pick it up. When you hit the apex of your swing, so that means when you hit the furthest point of your swing just before you're about to swing back, that's when you want to hit the muscle up. So what I want to show you is where the apex point is. So I'm going to call out the word apex when I reach the apex point, just so you know. So just remember, it's the furthest point of the swing just before you swing back. So you want to generate a little bit of a swing, nothing crazy, just a little bit of a swing like this to make it easier for yourself. And then when you hit the apex, that's when you want to initiate. So apex. When you hit the furthest point, apex. That's where it is. Apex, right there. So right at the furthest point of the swing, that's where you want to initiate the muscle up movement. So I will call out apex one time, and then I'll go from the apex position into the muscle up the second time so that you guys can see what I mean. So get a little bit of a swing, tiny swing, apex like that, and then apex like that. That's where you want to initiate the muscle up movement, right at the furthest point of your swing. Basically what that will do is it will just I don't know if the sun's over there, so maybe I need to move over here. But basically what that will do is it will just allow you to use your momentum better to get up and over the top of the bar. Like I said, if you're just hanging straight and then you try, it's going to make it way harder. So generate a little bit of a swing. Once you hit that apex point, then shoot up, explode up, give it everything you've got, and get up and over the bar. The last tip that I will give you, I've condensed kind of like the three kind of most important tips from my muscle up tutorial video. Again, I know I said it already, but if you haven't seen it, go watch it, because there are a couple of other kind of accessory exercises that will help you to get the muscle up. But the third tip is this accessory exercise, which is, I don't know if there's a name for this, but basically what it is, it will just help you develop the strength for your transition up and over the bar, because the transition requires a very specific kind of strength. To do the muscle up, it's essentially three things. It's one explosive pull up, then it's that transition over the top, and then it's a tricep dip at the top. So what you want to do is work on the strength in all three areas. Obviously you want to be hitting your tricep dips, make sure you strengthen them, your straight bar dips. Also you want to be working on your explosive pull-ups, but the bit in between the pull-up and the tricep dip is a very kind of tricky area to build up the strength for specifically. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So if you come up and over the bar, however you want to do it, what you want to do is keeping your elbows in. You want to do a straight bar dip down till your chest reaches the bar, and then keeping your elbows in, you want to roll back like that and come back up. There we go, and I'll demonstrate that again. So you want to come down, roll back to here, and then come back up. What that is going to do is that is just going to develop that strength, that very specific strength where you transition over the bar, and it's a very kind of, it's a very alien kind of movement when you first do it, because there are not a lot of movements that kind of mimic this. So it might feel a little bit weird when you first do it, but it's an amazing exercise for building up that strength, that very specific strength that you need to help you transition over the top of the bar. Remember, when you're doing it, you want to try and keep your elbows in as close to your body as possible. It will just make it easier, because as I said in the muscle up tutorial, if you keep your elbows in, then you also start to bring in the strength from your triceps, which will help you come up and over the bar and will allow you to make that transition easier. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and as always, subscribe, turn on post notifications when you do so you don't miss any other videos, and yes, make sure to share the video with your friends as well if you found it helpful. This has been Ashton with Ashton Fitness. Now go do that muscle up. Hey.